So my name is Katja Birker. My job title officially is Senior Manager of Commercial Insights and Analytics, and I work for a company called CG Oncology, which has a drug for bladder cancer patients that is in clinical trials right now. I have worked there for just over 1 year. I have lots of different roles, and it means day to day looks quite different from me. And so I'll hop on a lot of calls in the morning where I'm working with people from my company, lots of meetings where we're, presenting information, hearing others present to us. And then later in the day, I kind of get more into, I would say, analytics mode. And so I'm doing a lot of assessments online and then using Excel as well and crunching numbers essentially and creating PowerPoints so that I can communicate it with other teams later in the week. So before I started with CG Oncology, I was working in a field called management consulting, and I was within their biopharma space. So what that means is I was working in a client-facing role and was doing projects for pharmaceutical companies. And then prior to that, I completed my PhD in cardiovascular genetics. So that was 5 years. And then prior to that, I was doing my bachelor's degree in biology. I would say all the way back to middle school, I wanted to go to medical school. That was my inclination. I just wanted to be able to help patients as much as possible and really liked problem solving. And so I figured that becoming a physician of some sort would probably scratch that itch for my career. And then I started to kind of do some internships within the hospital and follow physicians around and talk to other people who were taking their MCAT and realized that I didn't think it was maybe the best fit for me overall. And so I decided to do my PhD instead. But I stumbled across sort of this intersect of biology and business while I was in my PhD, which is where I've landed now and really enjoy it. So I felt like I had to take that path in order to get to this point. I really like that I get to work with amazing team members, but also independently. Basically, I run a lot of the analytics for people within our commercial team, whether it's the marketing team or the folks who will work with insurance companies and payers for an actual drug in the end, to medical communications. So I get to talk to all of those different team members and work with them and help solve their biggest problems, hurdles day by day, which I found really fun. But at the same time, I really like working solo for other times of the day. It's numbers crunching, going through research, kind of working on my own. And so I get to kind of experience life as a little bit more extrovert and then introverted as well. The stressful thing is no matter what path you take, your outcomes will be quite different, which is really intimidating. But just having the confidence, talking to people in careers that you think might be of interest can help kind of reassure you during that time, because I was a mess. I remember when I was, even though I knew that I wanted to go to medical school and follow a science degree, I was still really nervous picking my major, picking my university. It was a lot at that time. Yeah, I like to live my life where I'm allowed to have mistakes as long as I learn from them and then try not to repeat them. So anything, I don't really like to think of things as regrets necessarily, because I like to learn and build off of those things as much as possible. And therefore that item should not necessarily be regrettable in the end. It should just be a learning moment, turning moment, whatever you want to call it. So no, I don't have regrets. I would say my path has not been easy, but I'm really happy where I am. And I felt like I got to climb the ladder a little bit quicker than the typical route would have been, because I did my PhD and I have that kind of commitment within research and dedication and ability to work solo and drive a project to completion. Yeah, I would say talk to people as much as possible, see if you can create your own job shadow experience, even if it's just for a single hour with someone, and try and get that, maybe not hands-on, but you can at least in real time visualize what somebody is doing within their career and see what motivates you. I think that is something that if you just stay within the curriculum of your high school, you won't necessarily get the opportunity to do, and it can help you see things. You can get years worth of knowledge that you might have tried to research within a single day of job shadowing with someone. And people are really open to it. So you can always reach out. It helps for your networking as well. Just ask.